Welcome everyone. In our today's video, we'll continue our discussion on the syllabus of Assam University B.Ed entrance examination. Our today's topic is educational policies. That is the several policies that were given and government of India has implemented. Yeah. In our today's video, we'll try to get an overview of all those policies because for your entrance exam purpose these no detailing about these policies are needed. You have to know the years and major recommendations in the policies. Okay, the first education commission that was formed after the independence was the University Education Commission 1948-49. You need to remember the year. And also this was called S. Radhakrishnan Commission. You have known the name of S. Radhakrishnan on the birthday of whom we celebrate Teachers Day. So this policy focused primarily on higher education, but it also addressed concerns related to school education. The policy said that the goals of universities should be to develop capable people who can effectively carry out national obligations in a variety of fields. This means that the policy recommended to produce capable managers and staffs in a variety of fields as well as industries. About school education, it said that the aim of school education is to provide good general education, and it went on to define the elements of good education as not only preparing students for university work but also preparing them for life. This was University Education Commission 1948-49. The second commission that was formed after University Commission was Secondary Education Commission, which is also popularly known as Mudaliar Commission because it was under the chairmanship of Dr. Lakshmana Swamy Mudaliar. The issues that were addressed in Secondary Education Commission were mainly schools must play a critical role in the development of democratic citizenship. Then we have three language formula, then emphasis on education and vocational guidance, then improvement of building and equipments, improvement of teaching textbooks and system of examination. All these were discussed in the Mudaliar Commission, which was given in the year 1952-53. Then a very famous commission was formed under the chairmanship of Dr. D.S. Kothari, which is known as Kothari Commission. Kothari Commission provide a national system of education for India, a system of education for whole India. This was supposed to increase productivity, grow social and national unity, and consolidate democracy. So democracy was the principle of educational development that was recommended in Kothari Commission. And another important thing of Kothari Commission is that for the first time it introduced the 10 plus 2 plus 3 structure of educational system. So Kothari Commission given its report or recommendations during the years 1964 to 66. Then comes the National Policy on Education 1986. A number of recommendations were given on that policy. Firstly, it stresses on the structure of 10 plus 2 plus 3 given in Kothari Commission. Then it emphasizes on opportunities of elementary education. It emphasizes on building ashram and residential schools for the tribal people. Then it talks about access enrollment and universal access, universal enrollment and retention up to the age of 14 years. Then it recommended to establish District Institute of Educational Training and Diet and National Council of Teacher Education NCTE. It was these two institutes were recommended in National Policy on Education 1986. Then shortly after the National Policy on Education 1986, in July 1991, under the chairmanship of Sri N. Janadhana Reddy, Minister of Andhra Pradesh, considered some modifications in the NPE, taking into considerations the report of Ramamurthy Committee and other relevant development having a bearing on the policy. The major recommendations or modifications that were suggested in 1992 were listed as a program of action. Mainly there were early childhood care and education program, then an universal enrollment and universal retention. Firstly, in 1986, the term universal was not there, which was included in program of action later on. Then a program called Operational Blackboard, which includes building up of a large classrooms with reasonably blackboards, maps, charts and other materials like games materials, toys, etc. This was operational blackboard. Then construction of secondary educational institutions like Navodaya Vidyalayas were recommended on program of action. And then vocationalization of education was also included in the program of action 1992. And then recently National Education Policy 2020 was given. Here also a number of good initiatives were taken to reform the educational structure of the country. A few can be listed here, namely schooling age should start from 3 years, and 10 plus 2 plus the structure that was prevalent was modified to 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. Also, it said that there should be no rigid separation between science, arts and commerce. Anybody can take any subject in any stream. There is no specific boundary between streams. Then vocational education and internships, that is your vocational training, should start from class 6 onwards. Then new policy introduce undergraduate degrees either of 3 to 4 years. Yes, there was a point that if anybody does not complete the degree of 3 years, then he will also get a diploma certificate. Like this, number of recommendations are included there also. So this was all about today. We have discussed some policies and their recommendations which are very much important for your entrance purpose of view. Thank you all.